Hey fellow pips, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Now I just want to do a quick review of 2019 and sort of where I've been, what I've done, and the reason why I started the YouTube channel was basically to give me a look back over the years of me doing my photographer, and it's worked. It really has worked because I've been doing it a while now. I look back to see how I've progressed as a photographer and also as I've changed over the years as a person. So the review sort of starts way back when I decided to leave my full-time job as a lorry driver of 20 years and take on this crazy business of photographer as a profession. And you know what, it's probably one of the best things I've done. Now I get asked, should I be a photographer full time? Should I do it as a living? The only question I could say to you to ask yourself is your work good enough? And be brutally honest with yourself. Is it good enough? Compare it with people that are photographers around your local area and just think, is it good enough to be would it be good enough for you to do somebody's wedding? Do you feel that you're good enough to do that? If you're doing animal portraits, if you're doing, you've got to stand out. If you're doing family portraits, baby portraits, you've got to stand out from the crowd and say to yourself, yes, I can do this. I can, because it's not easy. It's a massive saturated market because people are getting DSLRs and just doing it with, for a couple of £100 second hand, or even the new smaller Canons or the Nikons or the Fujis, whatever you're shooting with, the Olympus, whatever, Sonys. Once you mention one, you've got to mention them all. And you say to yourself, hey, am I good enough to do this? And just be brutally honest, that is the only advice I can give as now being a year in. And so the plan was originally to have 12 months, but I couldn't stand working for the man anymore. Decided that it was time to move on and do my thing. So I actually only had 9 months worth of work, but I've not looked back since. The plan was to do 6 weddings a year. Last year that was 9, and again I've already gone over my quota for 2020 of 6, and I'm already at 9 now. Am I going to do any more? It's hard to turn these people down because they want you to do it for them. I don't really advertise. In fact, I don't advertise weddings. It's all word of mouth. I give people my card when I'm at social events, whether it be for myself or whether I'm there as a guest. The other thing I'm doing is photography talks, which I really enjoyed a lot. I do more of them. They're good. They're good fun. They're good. It's nice to meet you guys out there and people. But again, it's getting the time to do them. Selling images, Adobe stock. I only use Adobe stock. There's a couple of images that are doing really well. It doesn't make a lot of money, but it's a little bit of spending money towards photography equipment. Reviews are just going crazy. People are sending me stuff that's not even photography related. Obviously I'm not going to do that sort of thing, but now and again there's something that is in between. It's like, is it photography related, is it not? It's just there, it's in between, and they're the things that I'm quite happy to take on. Now one in particular is the INDESTRUCTIBLE shoe company that recently sent me an email asking would I review their shoes and take on the challenge of trying to break their shoe. I've got one here. Now these shoes, they're brilliant. You go on their website, you choose what shoe you want. You choose whether you want a boot, shoe, or whatever. But look at this. I absolutely adore these. The slogan for this shoe was made for the battlefield. I chose the colour. You could have black, red, green. If there had been a blue, I think I'd have had a blue. But these, I just wanted the green because they're pretty. I can imagine people don't really go for the green. They smell absolutely brilliant because they are, and I can't wait to get out and test these. The way I'm going to do it is because I feel that as a photographer, health and safety is paramount, because hydration's number one for me, and your hands and your feet are also very important. So that's where I sort of draw the line and think, yeah, this could be. So the idea is to go and visit Braggart Park, get the 100 to 400mm lens on, get out and shoot in Braggart some days, just, you know, photographing the deers in their environment at Braggart Park. So, but testing the shoe for its durability. Then after that, I shall try and destroy it, because we need to find out, can I use this shoe in the field? Pretty sure I can, because it's so lightweight and it's very comfortable. It's got memory foam in, and the way that it just sort of, I digress. But yeah, that's coming in 2020 and soon, because they did send me them a while ago, and I need to get my boots on and get out and shoot. And a few discussions really about the way the photography's evolved over this last year, with the fact that Luminar 4 made a massive controversial appearance on the photography scene. The reason why I say that is because there's three kinds of photographer, and in my opinion, that is the purist, the guy that likes to go out with his camera, take photos, get it right, bang on in camera every time. Then there's the place where I put myself in, which is sort of get it right as best you can in camera, but then where your mind, you know, when you get that picture in your mind's eye before you've gone out, and try and recreate that image that you saw in your mind. I put me in that realm of photographer, definitely. But now there's a new genre, there's a new breed of photographer, and it's somebody that can literally go out, take an image and just bang it in Luminar 4 and job's done. But you know what, it's not that easy, because I've used it, I use it. It's, for me, it's a little bit of a picture saver. It's one of them things with Luminar 4, the fact that you know, and the thing with photography is we cannot pick the weather, we cannot grab the weather, we cannot organise what time of year we go when we go, unless you can actually say, yeah, I'll go when I feel like it, oh, it's a sunset, I'll go. But we don't all have that, do we? We don't all have that leisure to go out there and do it at that precise time when the sun is there. Most of the time we're on holiday and we only get one opportunity to do it. Well, Luminar 4 is now in a way giving us an opportunity to get that mind's eye picture. I'll show you, because I took this photograph before Luminar 4 actually came out, and the scene itself is superb. It's the scene of two horses at the end of a day waiting to be groomed down, and this picture was taken just before the lady came in to groom them horses down. There's a sack of hay up against the wall. It's absolutely brilliant. It's one of them photographs that it just tells the story. But there was something missing from the original, and it was the way the sky was. You know, no matter what you could have done, it would have never have happened. Now, people are saying that Luminar is a one-click wonder, but it isn't, because it doesn't always get it right. And for me, this was the start of something that turned into an image that I'd be quite happy to share, sell, post, do anything with, where before it wasn't. I couldn't do anything really with it other than look at it and remember the time I had. So yeah, so that was the controversial discussion of the year, Luminar 4. Yes. So yeah, we did Cornwall, and my favourite picture of Cornwall was the wreck. If you've not seen the video, go and have a look. I'll show you the wreck. This is the wreck, the picture. Absolutely brilliant. The story behind it is fantastic. Watch the vid, it's great. Then from there we went to London. The thing I loved about London was what I tended to do was get up at 5 AM and get out and shoot literally straight away. Didn't brush my teeth, didn't brush my hair, put a cap on. Just went out early in the morning, walking the streets of London. Completely different place, completely. But anywhere you go at 5 AM in the morning is completely different. So no matter where you go, do it. But if you get the opportunity to go and photograph London at 5 AM, believe me, you will not be disappointed. Check out the video once again. Then from there it was Wales. Now for me, Wales, the pinnacle of Wales was Mount Snowdon, and getting the opportunity to go to the top of Mount Snowdon, the highest peak in Wales and England, for me, brilliant. Although it was pea soup and you couldn't really see a lot because of the fog, it didn't matter. It was just the atmosphere, the whole atmosphere of being there, the difference in temperatures as you got further up, and then once you was up the top, that wind was, well, it was more like a breeze, but it would chill you straight through. It's freezing, but amazing. Absolutely loved it. So then Wales, we went to Whitby. Oh man, Whitby was brilliant. I loved it. Absolutely love Whitby. Whitby's got everything. Great photography place. People, towns, water. You've got seascapes, landscapes. You've got street photography, fish and chips. Absolutely love it. If you like boats, birds, seagulls, the lot. Absolutely brilliant. So for me, Whitby is one of the best places to photograph in the country, along with Northumberland. Absolutely stunning. So I just want to wish everybody a happy 2020. Let's hope we all prosper. Let's hope our photography grows. And just remember, whatever you put in, you get out. Work hard and the images will come. With that said and done, guys, there's just one more thing left to do. Let's get out and shoot. You know you want to. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Take care.